Hi, this is L Sanchez. My question is for Cintia Segovia regarding her digital photography piece titled 2564 millas al sur. First off, Cynthia, after checking out more of your work, I really appreciate the way that you're able to tackle very heavy and serious subjects with humor and wit. These are subjects that I identify with, so your work is very, very interesting to me. It was awesome learning a little bit about what inspired your piece, which, as you mentioned, was that one photograph you have as a reminder of your trip to Chiapas, Mexico, and Guatemala as a young teenager. I'm curious to learn a little bit more about what that experience was like for you then and what your process was like creating this piece recently. It would also be awesome if you could walk us through the imagery you've chosen to incorporate and what it may be symbolic of. Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Hi Diana, thank you for your question. I grew up in Mexico City and going to Chiapas was a complete different experience because the community where I went, it was 100 people and they didn't have electricity or running water. When we walked to Guatemala and crossed the border to that community in the work that you have seen, it was completely different. The extreme poverty was striking. So the photograph that is the only one that I have from Guatemala, really made an impact in my life, and considering the how much poverty there is in the world and especially in a neighboring country. For this work, I wanted to rethink it as from something sad to something that was positive or hopeful. So the materials that I use and the colors reflect the my wishes and expectations from a better world. So I hope that those women could have access to more opportunities. I hope that they have access to technology to just give them perspective and a different way of thinking. I hope that the religious aspects that might have set them back or might be hindering them are now something that they consider as something that they can change. But said that, I am very aware of the racism that exists also between Mexican people towards Guatemalan people, and that's something that worries me. So I also want to um, talk about this friendship between Latin American countries because we are all in the same boat and we are developing countries. So I hope that clarifies some of my thinking behind this work. And thank you again for your kind words and for having that great question.